guess it's come up with gosh, is my hearing bad?
Okay, so now it's apparently activating epilepsy control. Apparently, saying, "Oh no, you're an epilepsy." Oh no 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 no. No, you're not. Also, if you're wondering what the issue is, it's basically it's reevaluating the Windows volume up and down, which then cuts me off both my mic and my hearing off, which is really fucking bothering.
And what's the headset name again?
It's a HP Reverb G2.
Yeah, I think you would have been better off if you had bought a Quest 3 instead with the pancake lenses.
But when I didn't, basically when I got this, the Quest 3 was not out. When I got this, the Quest 3 wasn't even announced yet at that point. So
because how old initially this headset is?
It's currently now it's 3 years old.
It's not even that old.
I think actually it's gonna become 4 this year, I think. Yeah.
I mean, come to think about it, the Valve Index came out in 2019, so that makes it a 7. Jesus Christ, I'm old. A 7-year-old headset. I still remember the announcement. I was so excited, even though I only got into VR in 2023, and my first headset was a Quest 2. I still remember it. It's a 7-year-old headset, and still one of the not the headset. Well, I wouldn't say it's the best anymore, but I'm using the Index Knuckles actually, and these are still the best VR, not gloves, but controllers on the market still.
Yeah, like I literally wanted to buy, I literally had the money to buy a Steam Index. I wanted to buy a Steam Index, but want to know what was...
I bought the Quest 3 instead because it's superior and it has pancake lenses. But I also, when I upgraded my headset, I also base stations and the Knuckles. So yippee.
Yeah. Basically, the thing is like they basically didn't have Steam Index Norway when I wanted to, or they have support in Norway when I wanted to buy it, which was 4 years ago. When I wanted to buy this headset.
How did they not have that shit in Norway? Your fucking microphone.
Basically, they had EU support, but did not have Norwegian support.
I forgot that. I forgot that you're not in the EU, right?
Yeah, but that's for the better, anyways, because literally the EU would steal our whole entire fund and it would be cooked like fucking Sweden is.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
To be fair, the reason you are actually better off without the EU because your country is, well, if not super rich, but it at least you are able to sustain yourself. You're not a poor country. And your microphone is out.
The thing is, though...
Oh, goodness, they all lost all.
Ugh, fucking hell. No, but Sweden was pretty equal. The difference is now is that the EU needs needed Sweden to see a reason for him staying in the EU, so they literally state that just, oh no, we know your economic situation better than you do, took over all bureaucracy in Sweden and all of their economic plans, drove it to fucking ruins. They're still like basically all their economic plan, and they ran to economic ruin during the joining of the EU. Then the EU needs the economy to be stable enough to live, exist, but they with the EU, because if they ever were to leave the EU, they couldn't sustain themselves anymore.
I mean, the only negative impact I actually familiar with Sweden and the EU is that nowadays
you look
40%
headless.
of the Swedish population is
You look bodiless.
Yeah, that as well.
Yes.
I mean, it used to be a small country. Well, not territory-wise. Territory-wise, it's a big country, but population-wise, it used to be a small country with like 9 million people, and now how many people live there? I mean, it used to have less population than Hungary, and that's a small country, but it's more dense. But since 2015 there were so many migrants in Sweden that has the population been increased to 15 million? Correct me if I'm wrong. I really don't know, but I know that there's a lot of migrants there, and I didn't just hear it from somewhere or read it. I actually seen it with my own eyes because in 2021 I visited Sweden. The southern region.